po at binigyan nyo kami ng pagkakataon upang ating mapag-usapan ng SDG14, Life Below Water.
Likewise, Ms. Spokesperson, I am glad to be able to share my knowledge regarding this field. I hope that I may be of help for the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources and the general public.
Oh, I'm sure naman po na you'll be. So, without further ado, let us get started na with our exchange. First, let me share po what are the SDGs. SDGs stands for Sustainable Development Goals. It is an agenda in which all members of the UN adopted in 2015 for the year 2030. Basically, ito yung mga gusto nating ma-achieve by the year of 2030. Here we have the 17 SDGs, but for today, we will focus on SDG 14. Sakop ng SDG na ito ang ating mga aquatic ecosystems. This SDG aims to conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources.
I see. It is indeed important that we attain this goal by 2030, knowing that bodies of water play a vital role in biodiversity, climate regulation, food security, and a country's economic value.
That's right, Miss Hui.
Out of the mentioned importances, I specialize in biodiversity. Given since I'm a marine biologist, ilan din kasi sa notable catalysts that affect marine biodiversity negatively is pollution, overfishing, and loss or destruction of habitat. Yes, notice how each catalyst is related to toxic human activities. Globally, water pollution started when the Industrial Revolution came. Noong panahon na kasi na yun, industries usually dump all their trash in bodies of water, thinking that it wouldn't cause any harm. Years after, this practice was normalized, kaya naman ngayon, nag-accumulate na siya sa ating waters, hence affecting the climate as well. Loss or destruction of habitat also falls under pollution since mostly because of the garbage and chemicals in the oceans, coral reefs starts to deteriorate and weaken.
Tama nga naman na meron din tayong naging past issue with the dynamic fishing na nangyari. Especially sa Laguna de Bay noong 2010s. Thankfully, a law against this method was passed. It's Republic Act 10564 or Philippine Fisheries Code of 1998. Makikita natin na this law was passed in 1998, pero noong 2010s, the dynamic fishing arose pa rin.
Yes, it's disappointing nga na people still do it even if they know that it's wrong.
Let's move on na po, shall we? We have here a remote interview of a veteran environmental journalist with a fisherman and a citizen, both from the coastal city of Nuevo Batangas.
Magandang araw po sa inyo, Mr. Rob Rainier Celis at Mr. John Nathan Villarmino. Maraming salamat po sa pagpapahayag na may interview po kayo. Nonetheless, sa isang remote interview.
Nako, walang problema po. Kung tutusin, kayo ang nakakatulong sa amin sapagkat sa pamamagitan po nito, malalaman ng karamihan ng tunay ng sitwasyon ng buhay sa ilalim ng karagatan at ng mga taong kumukuha ng kabuhayan dito.
Totoo po yun. Bilang mga mamamayang nakatira malapit sa dagat, nagiging problema po ang basura sa dagat sa amin. Sa mga panahon nagkakadaluyong nadala ng malakas na pagulan.
Para naman po sa aming mga mangingisda, kung magpapatuloy ang polusyon, unti-unti pong mamamatay ang mga isda o di naman kaya ay makukonsumo ng mga ito ang mga basurang palutang-lutang sa dagat. Kapag naman po yun ang nangyari, syempre, tayong mga tao ay apektado rin.
Ang ating kalusugan din po ay direktang nauugnay sa kalusugan ng ating karagatan. Para mapanatiling ligtas ang kalusugan ng tao at ng kalikasan, ang ating mga yamang tubig ay kinakailangan muling makontrol at mabawasan ng polusyon.
Bilang isang bansang napapalibutan ng mga anyong tubig, napakahalaga ng ating responsibilidad sa pag-aalaga ng ating mga yamang tubig. Dahil ito ang pinagkukunan nating pagkain, kabuhayan at kalusugan. Kung hindi natin mapipigilan ang pagkalat ng mga kontaminanteng ito, maapektuhan tayo sa iba't ibang paraan mula sa kalidad ng ating mga kinakain hanggang sa kaligtasan at kalusugan ng ating mga komunidad.
Para sa inyo po ba, ano ang mga aksyong kinakailangan nating gawin upang mapabuti ang kalagayan ng ating mga anyong tubig?
Unang-una, dapat gawin ay bawasan ang polusyon. Lalo na po yung plastic waste at non-biodegradable waste. Sundin sana ng karamihan ang 3Rs at matutong magtapon sa tamang basurahan. Hindi yung kung saan-saan lamang nila itatapon ang mga basura nila. Kasi po ay posibilidad na hindi yan madampot ng iba at mapunta sa mga anyong tubig.
Pati na rin po ang industrial and hazardous waste, tulad ng face mask at oil na galing sa mga factories.
Pangkalahatan naman po, sa tingin ko, kinakailangan talagang malaman ng mga tao na mahalagang pangangailangan natin sa mga anyong tubig. Sapagkat ito ang tinuturing na kanlungan ng buhay sa tubig at tayo rin naman ang magbebenepisyo kung sa atin ito alagaan.
I see. Well, maraming salamat po muli sa pagkakataong ibinigay nyo sa akin. Sisiguraduhin po natin na madidiinig ang inyong mga hinahing at maaksyonan nito sa lalong madaling panahon. Ako po muli si Rian Ezekiel Nabor, isang environmental journalist ng DNR.
What the interview focuses on is true, no? I usually have an acrostic prepared for this discussion in consideration for the people.
Wow, how thoughtful naman po. What is acrostic ba?
It's underwater. U stands for understand and analyze the situation of marine ecosystems. We as intelligent beings created by God have to carefully understand and analyze the issue of our surroundings so that we can create a sustainable solution and implement said solution. And is for necessitate and nurture awareness regarding marine issues. Siyempre, hindi naman pwedeng iilan lang ang aware o kaya naman ay kikilos. Dapat alam ng nakakarami ang kahalagahan ng pag-preserve ng aquatic life. As for D, it's decrease ocean acidification. Ocean acidification kasi affects the health of multiple species, especially shellfish as well as coral reefs.
Miss Puri, sorry to interrupt, pero what is ocean acidification po ba? For those who don't know.
Yes, actually that's a good question. Ocean acidification refers to the extensive decline in the ocean's pH that is mostly brought by carbon dioxide accumulation in the atmosphere. It is sometimes called as the osteoporosis of the ocean due to its effect that eats away the minerals used by crustaceans and corals. The carbon dioxide buildup weakens the shells, skeletons, and corals, making them fragile and easy to break.
Well explained, Miss Athena. You may continue po sa inyong acrostic.
Alright, the letter E is for unsubsidies, contributing to overfishing, which is connected with our letter W later on. Everything has a limit and can be done in moderation naman, and overfishing is also subject to this saying. R stands for reduce plastic waste and marine pollution. Ito na nga po yung na-mention doon sa interview, no? We should implement rules about mitigating marine pollution. W, like I mentioned a while ago, will be related with E because W is for work on sustainable fishing practices. This includes discontinuing dynamite fishing or fishing with the help of explosives. Next, letter A, actively engage in international cooperation for ocean governance. Since SDGs are all endorsed by the member states of the UN, discussions about aquatic ecosystems and oceans' health should be opened regularly and given sustainable solutions too. These solutions should be approved by all countries and properly enforced by officials. Letter T is mainly for our environmentalists or officials working in the DENR kasi it tests and check the status of bodies of water regularly to know what the issue or progress we have made kasi we have to test and check to see for ourselves. E naman, for enhanced marine protection. Yung mga endangered aquatic species, dapat meron tayong may issue na ordinance para mapangalagaan sila and maparusahan ang mga individual na papatay o magpapahamak sa kanila. Lastly, restore damaged marine ecosystem through conservation and rehabilitation.
Thank you, Miss Athena Margaret Puri, for sharing this valuable information to us. We will make sure that the underwater is enforced nationwide and if possible, worldwide na rin, no? To end this meeting, I would like to leave this quote with you by Sylvia Earle. With every drop of water you drink, every breath you take, you are connected to the sea.